The entire weekend, I think, obviously today was really special, but the entire weekend, we can't be more proud of the effort that they've put in, the way they are competing as a team, the confidence that they're really showing, not only with themselves but with each other. It's fun to watch because they are week in, week out, I think, improving, getting stronger, and more confident. And you can see it the way they're out there right now.
So today's 197.2 is the second highest score in program history. This season you've set the top 2 scores in program history. What about this team allows you guys to go out and score so well week after week?
I mean, we just work together really well. We've been focusing on the little stuff. We've been counting our sticks at practice, like really trying to hone in on the small things, and we're so competitive in the gym. Like, everybody's fighting for spots every week, which is just helping us get better.
And I think when it comes to meets, we take it one event, one routine at a time. We don't get ahead of ourselves. Even if we throw up a big score, those first lead-off routines, we still know that the people at the end still have to do their job. So I feel like taking it one routine at a time is really helping us, and just following after the routine, after you picking up that energy, sticking those landings, yeah.
Heidi, today you won your 3rd beam title this season, and you've gone 9-9 in back-to-back meets, both this weekend. Can you talk a little bit about what's going through your head before your routine and while you're up on the beam?
I mean, I just love being up there. So every time I get on the beam, I'm just trying to have a good time. And the last 2 meets, my teammates have made it so easy. Like, they've set me up with 5 good scores, so I can just go out there stress-free, do my thing. Just try to remember that every day is like practice and just have fun up there.
Awesome.
Yeah, so can you guys talk to me a little bit, first of all, on vault? We got the new pit in, so y'all are able to practice those landings, get harder skills going. Can you tell me about how you think getting so much significantly stronger on vault this season has helped y'all to break records like you have been?
Yeah, I think in the past, we really weren't able to train vault the way that you really need to get better. And, being able to bring in the new pits just has been a godsend for these girls because their training has increased tremendously. Once again, the ability to start working some of the newer vaults is starting to pay off. Even with some of their fulls, they're able to really, really concentrate on little things where, in the past, I think it's more like you're always worried about trying to land short, so you don't really do the vault the way you're capable of. And so it's I think, brought our vaulting score up tremendously. And that's made a world of difference in our total team score.
Yeah, and you guys are, I'm sure y'all can agree with me that we all miss Rachel DeCavich because her all-around was insane. I'm so good to see her today. I've seen y'all have started putting Heidi in a lot of events, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Heidi all around soon. But Nas did all 4 events today. Can you tell me about how it is trying to figure out if you guys have an all-arounder on this squad and how they can contribute to the team?
Yeah, all-arounders are nice, but to be honest, they're not necessary. And I think what it really proves is that we are so strong, we have so many strong girls on each event, that it's really, really difficult to get in on all 4 events. To have someone that's that talented on all 4 events is really, really difficult to find. Not that we don't have some that are really close to being in on all 4 events, but, obviously replacing Rachel was really difficult. She was such a phenomenal athlete and just so poised out there. But, when we look at the people who have taken over and who are filling those steps, like this sophomore class has just done an amazing job in really stepping up this year. The freshmen have done a great job, and our juniors and seniors have continued to push too. So, we're getting great results from every class, I think, which in the past we maybe haven't gotten quite as much of that. And so the all-arounders, yeah, they're nice to have, but there's so much depth on this team right now, and like Heidi said, they're battling each other weekly to get into lineups, and it's really difficult. It's tough on the girls, and we understand that, but we said in our huddle today, this is what's making you guys so good, is by having to be at this level up here to be able to get into that lineup has really made our team so much better this year.
And with y'all competing for spots but still cheering each other on, Zoe, can you talk a little bit about how the energy on the sideline helps y'all out?
The energy helps tremendously on the sideline. Like, even if you are not in that day, you still have a job. You're still cheering on your teammates. Like, I know for floor teams, like, trying to cheer in those corners really helps you get through those floor teams some days. So people who are not competing just have they're just tremendous at what they're doing and cheering. Like, if you're in, you're out, you still have a job no matter what.
Yeah, and how do you think that mindset has helped y'all be successful?
The mindset, like, if we have bad, you can tell if we have bad energy that day, the meet just is not so hot. So having everyone in that mindset of no matter what goes on and what happens, keeping that energy up will push us through whatever happens. If we have a fall, you need to keep the energy up, because that will help the other people on that event continue to do what they need to do for their job. So,
Heidi, how can you say that you and your teammates are feeling as we start wrapping up the regular season?
I mean, we're still just getting warmed up. Every meet we're getting better. Like, we're getting more excited every week. We've got new people in every week. Like, we're still going up. We got a lot of work to do, but we have a long season ahead of us still, so we're excited.
One last question from me. When you see you have 2 meets in 3 days, what kind of goes through your mind leading up to that weekend, trying to get prepared? You know you're going to have to, you have 2 routines on floor, 2 routines on vault. What's the mindset heading into that weekend?
I know for most of us, we kind of take it one day at a time. So in the beginning of the week, we're going to focus on Monday, we're going to focus on Tuesday. And then as we get to that first meet, it's kind of like we're not going to worry about the next one. We're just going to worry about the first meet, first event, first turn, kind of do that. And then I know Saturday was a reset for all of us, kind of pretend like we were starting off the week again and then just going right to the weekend for today. So.
Awesome. Coach, any closing remarks?
The amazing thing is the past couple of years when we've had this double weekend, we've always started out really good with the first meet, but to their credit, they've been able to come back the second meet and step up their level of intensity and their level of focus, and every second meet has always been higher. I think they went above and beyond today. It just was such a fun meet to watch and an incredible experience for them as a team, but for us as coaches too. Being able to sit back and just enjoy what they're doing really makes our job, number one, easy, but number two, extremely enjoyable.